Hey guys, I am finally back after a 4-month delay. Before we get into this review, I want to apologize for lack of videos recently. I have been experiencing some health issues with my stomach, and they're still currently going on, but they're getting better slowly. School has started, and I just haven't had motivation to do many things. I'm making videos, and speaking of videos and YouTube channel, I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for 100 subscribers. This is a big deal for me, although it may not seem like it. This is a big deal for me, and I'm very happy to have you guys, and I'm very happy that you guys enjoy my videos. So let's get into the review. And also, sorry about the background noise. I'm literally outside in my backyard. There's a cat. Okay. So here we have the Traxxas 116/4x4. And yes, I am a few years late on this review, but I got this brand new, last week. And I've been waiting to review you guys. And there goes an acorn. And yeah, so this may not be a new product, but it's new to me, and it's new to my viewers, hopefully. So let's start off with what you get in the package. So, of course, you get the Traxxas itself, the truck itself, which is a short course truck. Here it is. And this is number 47, Mike Jenkins. He is a Traxxas short course driver, not the actual truck. Here we have sorry about the low angles, let me try and fix that for you guys. Here we have a TQ Traxxas transmitter, which most people are familiar with. You have your steering trim, I believe this is a bind button. I haven't tested it yet. And here we have the on and off switch. Only thing you'll need is supply your own 4 AA's. Also in the package you get, of course, your power cell, nickel metal hydride, 1200 milliamp battery. This has the ID stuff on it, I believe. This is for identification. Back is how much. This battery isn't too powerful, but if you're giving this to, say, like a young kid who wants to get into the hobby, like me, this is a good battery. Charges quick. It doesn't have that battery memory thing, that charge memory, I forgot the name of it. So it won't go down, so it won't wear out as quickly as, let's say, a different battery would, like a nickel cadmium battery. There we go. And to charge that battery, you do get a Traxxas 2 amp nickel metal hydride charger. Now, this being a stock, for a stock charger, this charges pretty quickly. For a battery this size, it takes around 45 minutes to an hour tops, which isn't that bad. Only downside I see is this. They do sell a separate adapter, which I did receive yesterday. So this is all charged up, and I've been charging it. It's been on the charger all day. There are benefits to this. If you're going on a long car ride, you plug this into a cigarette lighter socket, and it charges it on the go. But if you're at home, you need to buy an adapter, and don't just buy a cheap, like $5 Amazon adapter. They do not work. They will not supply enough power. What I would recommend, and what Traxxas recommends, is to buy their Traxxas 40-watt AC to DC adapter, which you can find on the website or on Amazon. And also in the box, you do get some tools, some simple tools to take this beautiful machine apart. So what you get is I guess you could say a bit driver. It's like a mini bit driver, but most people use it to remove and to put on, wrong side, the wheel nuts. And this is really handy, high quality metal. It's some kind of cast metal, definitely not steel, I don't think. You do get these Allen keys. I forgot what size, but this is a pretty small Allen key. I believe it's a 1.5 millimeter. I believe this is a 2.5 millimeter, and that this is a 3 millimeter. I could be wrong. Correct me if I am wrong, or I will put the correct specifications on these tools in the description below. Sorry about that. And of course, last but not least, we have and move all stuff out the way, we have the slash itself. Now, this, I can't describe it. It's amazing, you know. Of course, it does have its flaws, just like any RC would, or anything would, has its flaws. There's no such thing as a perfect RC car or truck. Let me get this box out the way. Sorry I didn't show you the box much, but all the specifications are online, and I will do my best to leave them in the description below. So we have the slash itself. I am absolutely in love with this. Before, I did have in September, I had a Red Cat Blackout SC, the 110 scale brushless version. That was a good truck. It's just that the quality control isn't that great. Yeah, the parts are easy to switch in and out, but it's not as easy as a Traxxas, you know. So I got rid of that for a reason, because the gears kept grinding no matter what I did, no matter what the customer support told me to do. When I looked up online, nothing worked and the gears just grinded. And over time, I realized I was stripping the differential. So luckily I had a warranty. I sent it back, got all the money back after a few weeks, and bought this. Yeah, it's a bit more expensive, but overall we paid like 30 bucks because of the return, what is it? I guess you could say the refund. There we go, refund. I had a brain fart. The refund from the Red Cat. Now, I'm willing to try Red Cat's products again, but after what I saw with my Red Cat, I'm not sure. I would love to get a 110 scale short course, but the Traxxas 2-wheel drive slash is pretty pricey. It's pretty up there, and it doesn't come with a battery or a charger. And for a similar price of this, you can get a 110 scale 4-wheel drive Red Cat. Same size motor, although it's a bit slower, and it's a lot more clunkier and heavier. This is very compact. It's a 1/16 scale. Here's the TQ transmitter for scale. Pretty small. My hand for scale takes up almost half the size. And this is an overall, just a good looking, great performing RC. My cat is trying to attack a ladybug. Sorry about the background noise. Sorry about the voices in the background. Now, let's take a look at the body. Oh, also included in the package is 4 extra body pins. When you receive it, you have 2 already set, and the rest of the 6 are in a little baggie, which I have upstairs. This body shell, it's been beaten on. There's some scratches. I had this for about a week driving it around. Overall, it's retained its shape. It hasn't warped. It has not cracked, which is good. It's been out of Lexian. Lexian is supposed to do that. So we have Traxxas decals, some torque, the fastest name, radio control. We have some, I believe this is, I never read this one, Jenkins Brothers, and that's, I believe Mike Jenkins is the actual founder of that company. And on the hood or bonnet part, we have Traxxas fastest name, radio control. The front end, it's pretty accurate to the real thing, like the truck that Mike Jenkins drove. There is, I believe, I can't say biography, but some background history on Mike Jenkins himself on the Traxxas website. And if you go down to the gallery part, you can see this truck in action, and it's pretty cool looking. I'm really happy with the way it looks. There goes a power stroke in the background. Other side's the same. The top, number 47, Traxxas, number 47 Traxxas. I don't know what this is. Could be a helmet, but I'm not sure. The deck lid, I guess you could say, is a fan for cooling. Traxxas, even though it's just a sticker. You can have a hole for the antenna. And I will show you how to hide the antenna if you're not a huge fan of it sticking out, like it is right now. That's why it's a bit bent, because I hit it. So, this little powerhouse is amazing. We have a 12-turn tie-in 12-turn 550 motor, size 550 motor, which is more than enough for this thing. But you know, Traxxas being a Traxxas, they're built for speed, and this definitely gives a good speed with the stock nickel metal hydride battery. Speaking of battery, on each side of the truck, you do get some battery slots, and you are able to run 2 batteries. But you'll need to buy an adapter from 2 to 1 to plug into the ESC. So technically, if you buy a 2S LiPo, this thing can run on 4S, which is pretty insane for how small and tiny this thing is. Here we have a single servo, and they do allow you to quickly take out this plate with this screw and pop in your servo, connect it up to the receiver, and just bind everything up. They already have everything set up for you. All you need to do is buy a little linkage and maybe some screws if this is not included. Now right here, that's where the other part of the servo would go. Speaking of servo, you do have a servo saver right here, and that goes to both front wheels, of course. On this side, you do have the XL 2.5 ESC, or as they say, easy set on for the button. Heat sink on top is pretty much your standard base Traxxas ESC. Pretty good ESC. I like it. It's easy to use with this one button. And if you're going to use a LiPo battery, they say to hold it down for maybe 10 seconds. It should flash or light up a different color, and then you set on the LiPo setting. Now the suspension is where it gets pretty crazy for me. This does share the same platform as the eRevo, and I believe the 116 eRevo and the 116 Summit. Suspension setup on the front is pretty cool. You have onboard independent suspension on all 4 corners. It's pretty cool to watch when in action, when you're going like this to the truck. It's pretty cool to watch. Looks pretty durable. And being a Traxxas, especially 116 slash, there are many videos on this thing, but some of the videos don't really go into detail. I've spent hours trying to find a video, and I couldn't find one, so I'm making one of my own. Do I have 4-wheel drive, which is why it says 4x4. No center diff. It's just only diffs you really get are front and rear, and that's about it. Nice and smooth. They feel greased, which is good. My Red Cat didn't have a lot of grease in it, so I had to put more in. And here we have the receiver, which is under this waterproof casing. And to put the antenna on, this does not come attached. Actually, it comes inside the box. It just taped to the motor. Took that off, attached it. And what you want to do is maybe, I think this is a 1.5 millimeter. Get your 1.5, I believe. Unscrew that grip screw, take it out, and then you just slide this antenna over the antenna shield, over the antenna, put it in a hole, tighten it down, and you're set to go. Now this is a 1-speed transmission, of course, being electric, and it does have some aluminum parts. You do have an aluminum, I believe this is a motor mount. Looks pretty cool. You have some aluminum bits up there. I don't know what they're called. If you do, please let me know. If you do know. And the tires, not a huge fan. They're pretty stiff. You know, they're pretty stiff. They don't really give. They're foam filled. And the traction's pretty good. Although it's too good because whenever I take corners, if it wants to flip, it flips way too easily. So maybe I can get some wider tires, more soft, and maybe I can get an eRevo kit for the suspension because I believe it's a bit wider, which may help with it flipping over. But if I'm gonna get eRevo parts, I might as well get the aluminum bits. So that basically wraps it up for this review. I'm gonna take it out for a drive. Oh, before I forget, the front bumper. People have been complaining or are concerned about the front bumper breaking. It's a 2-piece bumper. The one piece is like a skid plate that attached to a chassis, and this piece is pretty durable. I've hit some things by accident, and it's pretty strong. And to set it up, what you want to do, get your battery. open up this door by pushing these tabs down and pulling them out. Pushing the battery all the way to the back. Again, the wires, making sure they route through the hole. Click that, through the hole. And before you do that, you want to turn on your transmitter. I can hit the button or hit the switch. Should get a green light. Sorry about this. A green light. And then you want to plug it in. Let me just do it this way. So I want to twist the wires. Plug it in. Sorry about that. I bumped the camera there. So once you have the battery plugged in and your transmitter on, all you want to do, hold down. You hear a buzz, servo. The light goes red. We can't see that, but the light is red on there, and the light is green in the receiver box. And now you're all set to go. So I will set everything up. What? Okay, my foot. I will set everything up, and I'll take you to the front yard. Before I do that, I want to show you how I hide the antenna. I will leave it out for this review, but what I do, I bend it down, I push it through here as best as I can without breaking it. Push it through there, and then I just kind of like push it down here, but you know, it's a pretty sharp turn for the antenna, and I probably won't do that next time I do it. But in this video, I will leave the antenna sticking out. Now this isn't my front end, this is my side yard, but this is the best place I can do it for all kinds of terrain. Ow, it's a stick, or it's more of a branch. Here it is. I haven't warmed it up. Motor needs to be kind of warm for best performance, I heard. So what I mean, it flips way too easily. So I believe that if you get like a widening kit, I guess you could say, you could buy e-rail front arms and all other stuff, drive shafts. I believe it will handle a bit better, and it won't flip as often. So I will just kind of drive it around, give you my opinion on, I've been driving it around. Now first off, the acceleration on this is pretty crazy, especially on wet grass. This grass is a little moist. It do still have some dew on the grass. It is I forgot the time. It is currently 3:56 p.m. in northern Connecticut area. So it's pretty wet outside. It was pretty moist this morning, and the driveway is still a bit wet. So the performance of the truck may vary depending on your length of grass, where you are located, and all the other stuff. So, you know, all the different factors can affect how the truck drives and how long your truck will, I guess, be reliable, the reliability of the truck. So the acceleration is pretty good for a small little truck like this. I'm really happy with the way it drives. Although on the turns, you need to be very careful, because if I take a hard turn right now, it flips pretty easily. So, sorry about the leaves in the truck. I know some of you perfectionists will get pretty upset about the leaves. And yeah, it's pretty muddy out too. So, fix the antenna. But other than the flipping issue, it drives great. It handles off-road pretty well. The suspension really works pretty hard. Works really hard. On a sand, do a quick little burn, I guess you could say. There it is. It's pretty good indoors, but it's, you know, if you don't have pets like I do, they'll gonna either go after it, hiss at it, or just be completely terrified of it. And I understand why my cat's terrified of it, because he's only just over a year old, and this thing's pretty scary. The battery life is about 15 20 minutes, 20 minutes, which isn't that bad considering the charging time only takes 45 to an hour tops. On the stock charger on the Red Cat, Blackout SC, takes 6 hours to charge for, I believe it's I forgot how many cells it was, or what size the battery it was. But I did buy a hex fly charger for it, and although it did heat up the battery, it charged it in under an hour. And now I just have a hex fly charger just sitting around my room. I might just sell it, 20 bucks. And go to some different terrain, do a top speed test on grass. Now at my front yard, we're by that tree. Hopefully you guys saw the tree in the previous clip. We're in the front yard. I will do a quick speed test. I don't know how fast it will go. But online, it did say 25 to 30 miles per hour, which is pretty good for a 1/16. But if you get the VXL package, which is like, I think it's like $260, while this one costs $180, $190 with shipping, where I am. It's pretty good for 50 miles an hour. Handles really nicely, other than the flipping. I steer that and it does that. But I'm really happy with this thing. Overall, I would totally recommend if you're giving this to a young kid. They do have different modes. They have a training mode. That's a loud bird. A training mode, which is like half throttle. Let me just show you half throttle real quick. This is half throttle, so it's pretty good. Has half throttle forward, half throttle reverse. Comes stock or from the factory. It's programmed with sport mode, which is 100% throttle, 100% reverse. And then you have track mode or race mode, which is 100% throttle and no reverse. That's just in case the track does not allow reverse, which I think is pretty cool. You know, I think you just hold the button down for a certain amount of time and it just programs it right there and then, which is pretty cool for, you know, kind of like, I guess you could say like the base model of Traxxas cars. So, totally recommend this. If you want something bigger, for a similar price, you can get a Traxxas / two-wheel drive. Only thing is, it does not come with a battery or a charger. You have to buy that separately. But then that means you can choose either a LiPo, nickel metal hydride, lithium polymer, and you can choose your charger. That is a very loud bird. And I also want to apologize for the messiness. I guess you could say messiness for my videos. I don't have a script, as you can probably tell. I don't know when I do things, and with my disorder, it's ADD. I have ADD. I get sidetracked very, very easily, especially after school. I take medication, so, and that's partially the reason why I haven't uploaded, because I just get distracted way too easily. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to end. I don't know when to end. I don't know when to start. Even when to make my videos. But right now, it's a beautiful day, beautiful cloudy day. Not too much sun to bother me. Not too much sun to make my glasses go dark. And yeah, and that's basically the reason why I haven't uploaded in a while. School started, all that other stuff. And yeah. So I guess this is now just a review, test, the kind of reason why I haven't uploaded and where I'm at in life. I enjoy talking to the camera. I enjoy making these videos. That freaking bird, I'm gonna hit the bird with the truck. Nah. But I'm very happy to make videos again. It feels good to do this again. And sorry if I've been going on for way too long. I know you guys just wanted to review the Traxxas, but you know, at the same time, I kind of like getting sidetracked, talking about different things. It gets a lot off my shoulders, so makes me happy. Driving this thing around is a good coping mechanism too. I'm gonna race the car. But yeah, back to the product. Sorry about going sidetracked for so long. Back to the product. I really recommend this if you're into a young child, getting into the hobby. Parts are pretty available for it from the website or from your local hobby shop. My local hobby shop does not do Red Cat or armor parts. They do axial and Traxxas. They're basically specialized in Traxxas, which is also the reason why I got rid of the Red Cat and bought this thing, because they don't carry Red Cat parts. So if I wanted to get a Red Cat and get some Red Cat parts, they wouldn't have it. I would have to order it online and have to wait for shipping, and I only pay cash. I don't have a debit or credit card yet, so. Also, the reason why I haven't joined or done a video is actually I probably shouldn't say this. I joined a fire department. I'm not gonna specify which one. I don't want to get in trouble for it, but yeah, I joined a fire department, which means I'm gonna post videos less often because I gotta be in a watch out for some calls. But all that background stuff, back to the product again. Man, I get sidetracked. Wait, that's Bird, man. Oh my God, that's Bird. Oh, shut up. Very excited bird. Back to the product again. I'm sorry if it's not like a broken record. I'm sorry for a lot of things in my videos. I talk too much. I don't know when to shut up, basically. And yeah, and there's the neighbor. And yeah, totally recommend. Good for getting into the hobby. It's affordable, reliable, strong. Parts are available. You can get a brushless ESC, brushless motor for I think $160 for the VXL motor. Other than that, I believe they're exactly the same, other than the motor and the ESC. But it's easy to swap out, easy to work on, and overall, just totally recommend it. Thanks for watching. Sorry about rambling on for so long. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.